Is Kaufman is Live YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a good day. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today I'm looking at all the new comic books that I got at the comic book shop today. I haven't flipped through them yet. I'm looking at them for the first time with you. So let's get into it. I got the only DC book I'm currently collecting and that I got today is Titans number 13. I got the Chris Samnee cover here. This was $3.99. This actually came out last week. I didn't make it out last week. There really wasn't much coming out, so that I was interested in. So thankfully, they still had a bunch of these on the shelf. This is a Dawn of DC book, which feels pretty lame duck to me when they're already promoting the new Absolute line. They're all in on this Absolute line that's coming out. I got the DC preview book here. But I've collected every issue of this Titans run so far. I just love the Titans. I love team books. So I'm sticking with it for now. There's a guest artist on this issue. Danielle Di Nicolo. I believe is how you pronounce the name. I probably butchered it. Tom Taylor's the writer here. And we're in the middle of this storyline where Raven seems to be turning on the Titans. Honestly, I think it's been going on a bit too long. Been some good issues, though. Hopefully they're wrapping this storyline up soon. I would prefer some more, like, singular issues that don't just keep continuing into the next issue. That's what you get these days with comic books, though. They have 5 or 6 story arc issues. And that's what we got here with Titans. There's the last page there. Spectre shows up. So, pretty cartoony looking art in here. Move on to the Marvel books that I picked up. Vengeance of the Moon Knight number 7. This is a Blood Hunt tie-in. Jed MacKay is the writer. Alessandro Cappuccio is back on art, which is good to see. They've made a great team so far on Moon Knight. This cover is by David Paratore, so I hope I pronounced that name right. Pretty cool cover. Like I said, Cappuccio's artwork, though, is fantastic. Collected every issue of this series as well. And yeah, this takes place during the Blood Hunt. So in the last issue, the Midnight Mission was trying to just save people in New York City. And a couple weeks ago, Marvel surprise released Moon Knight number 0. And that was a really cool book. I've got a review up on my channel of that. So go check that out if you're interested in Moon Knight. Some really great splash pages in this book. Looks like we got Tigra and Moon Knight reuniting here. Speaking of Moon Knight, I got Black Panther number 6 from the Ultimate line. Moon Knight and Khonshu is heavily featured in this book. So if you're a fan of Moon Knight and you weren't aware, I'd go and start picking up the Black Panther book. See, there you go right there. Brian Hill is the writer, and I think there's a guest artist on this book, it looks like. Carlos Nieto is the guest artist. I've collected pretty much everything from the Ultimate line so far. I've really been digging it. I think it's a little bit better than some of the stuff they've been doing in the 616, so it's kind of a refreshing reset. And of course, I got Deadpool Wolverine WW3, number 3. I got the Deadpool Kills Marvel Universe variant cover here. I really like that he's got like the Muramasa blade on his chainsaw there. That's the adamantium sword that Wolverine has used before. So, really awesome cover. And see who does this cover here. Style looks really familiar. Yeah, it's Leinil Francis Yu, Lucas Warnett cover. So, pretty awesome. I was thinking maybe Marco Cicchetto, but they both have a similar style. Love that cover. Adam Kubert is on the interior, so it stays really good on the inside too. Joe Kelly's the writer here. So really good team. I've made reviews of the first 2 issues already. They're up on my channel. So go back and look at those if you have a second when you're done with this one. I post new videos every day, reviewing comic books, just kind of like whatever I feel like at the time. Whatever I've read, I just want to share my thoughts with it, so that's usually what I do. I'll definitely be covering this one coming up soon. Wild splash page here. So this book's been nothing like I really expected at all. I recommend checking it out if you're a fan of Deadpool or Wolverine or Joe Kelly or Adam Kubert. Some really fun stuff. And I got another Wolverine comic here, a Blood Hunt tie-in as well. This is just a Wolverine miniseries, issue number 4. Juan Jose Rip is the interior artist, and I got the Nick Bradshaw cover here. This is actually the only copy on my on the stands at my shop. So I think this is a pretty popular series. This just came out today. I mean, they probably have more in the back that they're going to put out tomorrow, but for a first day, that's pretty good. Usually there's still some issues, or maybe they underordered it. I don't know. But I really like Juan Jose Rip's art, and he was on Wolverine previously in the ongoing series that just ended. So when I heard that they were making this series with him on the lead art, I was all over that. Tom Waltz is the writer here. Kind of a Saturday morning cartoon story going on here, but they're trying to turn Wolverine so that he can become basically a vampire king because he's just so OP. Of course, everyone wants Logan, but I've made some reviews of the other issues of this book on my channel as well, so go check those out. But he's got some really a violent style. I really like it. No red band needed. So this is the Wolverine number 4 Blood Hunt tie-in. Move on to the Image comics I got. I got G.I. Joe number 308. This actually came out last week. This is Andy Kubert doing covers here. Paul Pelletier is the artist on the interiors, and Larry Hama is the writer. So longtime G.I. Joe writer Larry Hama, and Wolverine writer for that matter. And I just heard that he's finally getting residual payments from G.I. Joe for like the first time, I think, in his whole career recently. So that's good to hear. It's always nice hearing when creators actually get paid for the work that they created. And that stands the test of time, something like G.I. Joe. Basically, Cobra has kind of mutated into all these zombies, and they're attacking the Joes. So I love these black and white covers too, that just show off Andy Kubert's awesome pencils and inks here. All the G.I. Joe issues have had these variant covers, and I picked up most of them. I like them more than the ones with color, generally speaking. And I think the red, white, and blue G.I. Joe logo goes well with the black and white, too. It's a nice aesthetic. I got Local Man, number 12, with the awesome Wildstar cameo on the cover here. If you haven't checked out Local Man, I definitely recommend this book. It's, especially for comic book readers of a certain age, it's a lot of fun. Lots of Easter eggs and really great writing. Call out the team here. Tony Fleeks and Tim Seeley is the team. Highly recommend Local Man. One of my favorite books coming out right now. King Spawn number 36 I picked up today. Really awesome cover here. Jason Sean Alexander has been on art the past few issues of this book. It's been awesome. This is a Kieron Grant cover, so almost looks like watercolors. And I also heard this week that Blumhouse, or at least Todd McFarlane, kind of hinted that Blumhouse is going to be making a King Spawn movie. So he's finally getting his movie off the ground. I like this kind of new costume they've come up with Spawn 2. I swear I saw it in the MK11 video game. I like the bandana around the mouth. I feel like these Spawn titles since issue number 350, though, they've all been trying to find their footing as they ended the real big story arc at number 350. There's, I think, Cygor there. But I've collected every issue of this series so far. Been really digging King Spawn, and speaking of Spawn,